Once upon a time, there was a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella, who lived with her wicked stepmother and two cruel stepsisters. Ever since her father had passed away, her stepmother had treated her like a servant. Cinderella had to do all the housework, cleaning, cooking and tending to the garden, while her stepsisters enjoyed a life of luxury and ease. Though Cinderella's clothes were torn and dirty, her heart remained pure and full of hope. One day the king announced that there would be a grand ball at the palace, where the prince would choose a bride. Every young woman in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were excited and spent days preparing their dresses and accessories, while poor Cinderella could only dream of attending. When the day of the ball arrived, Cinderella helped her stepsisters get dressed and ready. However, when she asked if she could attend the ball, her stepmother laughed and said, "You go to the ball. You're filthy and have nothing to wear. Stay home and finish your chores." Heartbroken, Cinderella watched her stepsisters leave for the ball without her. She sat by the fireplace, sobbing quietly, wishing for just one chance to attend the ball. Suddenly, a bright light filled the room, and when Cinderella looked up, she saw a kind old woman standing before her. It was her fairy godmother. "Don't cry, dear Cinderella," the fairy godmother said. "You shall go to the ball." With a wave of her magic wand, the fairy godmother transformed a pumpkin into a magnificent golden carriage, 6 mice into horses, a rat into a coachman and 6 lizards into footmen. Finally she turned to Cinderella and, with another wave of her wand, transformed her rags into a stunning gown of shimmering silver and glass slippers that sparkled like diamonds. Cinderella gasped in amazement, but the fairy godmother warned her, "The magic will only last until midnight. You must return home before the clock strikes 12. With that, Cinderella climbed into the carriage and set off for the ball, her heart filled with excitement. When Cinderella arrived at the palace, everyone was captivated by her beauty, including the prince. He couldn't take his eyes off her and immediately asked her to dance. They danced together all night, and Cinderella was so happy that she forgot about the time. As the clock began to strike midnight, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning and quickly ran out of the palace. In her haste, she left behind one of her glass slippers on the grand staircase. The prince tried to follow her, but she had already disappeared into the night. All that remained was the delicate glass slipper. Determined to find the mysterious girl, the prince declared that he would marry the one whose foot fit the glass slipper. He sent his royal servants to visit every house in the kingdom, trying the slipper on all the young women. When they arrived at Cinderella's home, her stepsisters eagerly tried on the slipper, but it was too small for them. Then Cinderella asked if she could try it on. Though her stepmother and stepsisters laughed, the servant insisted. To everyone's surprise, the glass slipper fit perfectly. Cinderella then revealed the other slipper, and the servants knew they had found the prince's beloved. Cinderella was brought to the palace, where the prince welcomed her with open arms. They were married in a grand celebration, and Cinderella's kind heart and beauty shone through for all to see.